bring in Rachel Cardin. She joins us now. Floyd's death, as we know, has certainly triggered and sparked a bigger conversation in the country about police reform. Rachel, you are breaking down how senators and county leaders, even national voices, now working to make sure that policing practices are fair for everyone.
That's right, Nicole. Now, at many of these protests, we've seen posters that say defund the police. But what does that actually mean? National voices that we spoke to today say they acknowledge that a police department is needed across the country, but they say there is definitely a need for change.
No justice, no peace.
As protesters cry out for change, the NAACP and National Urban League say police reform is needed now more than ever.
Change this once and forever. Retrain police officers, and then utilize the tools of our government to hold them accountable all along the way.
Senator Ben Cardin says examples of unfair policing exist all over the nation.
If you're African American, you grow up in fear.
The senator is working on legislation highlighting how officers are trained, what types of military-grade tools they should be allowed to use, the power of police chiefs to discipline officers, and how to hold officers accountable when they don't comply with the rules of their job. NAACP President Hillary Shelton says some apples are bad before they even start on the force, and they need to be filtered out.
They get involved because of the power that they're given, because of the opportunity they have to do what they want to do and get away with it.
Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski says on a local level, they've already been looking at their own departments as well as other county agencies to make sure the needs of the citizens are met.
We're looking at our department itself, but we're also looking at those other investments that matter so much, whether it's education or social services and all the supports that people need to be successful.
The allocation of funds is under a microscope in Baltimore City as officials work on the upcoming budget and decide just how much money will be allotted to city police.
We have a crime plan, we have a staffing plan, and we have a community engagement plan, but those things also cost money to implement.
We reached out to all of our counties to see if they've had this conversation with their police department. We have a list of responses on WJZ.com. Live in Baltimore County, I'm Rachel Cardin for WJZ.